Welcome back, everybody. This is Edwin, the Magic Engineer, and I'm here with my wife, Holly, and with Jasmine from the Make-A-Wish Foundation from Central and Northern Florida. And as I've been mentioning before in previous videos, the monetization of my channel is actually all now it's going straight towards Make-A-Wish. And so I thought it would be a good idea to actually have one of the representatives here that we've been dealing with and get a chance to kind of just go through some questions and get you guys familiar with what they're doing and ways that you can maybe even jump in and help make a difference yourselves if you want to. So welcome, Jasmine, to our home.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is fun.
This is great. Thanks so much for all you guys have done for Make-A-Wish so far and continue to do. And thanks for giving us the opportunity to
Thank you guys for Make-A-Wish.
Yes, thanks for reaching out to us. And it was fun when you guys first reached out. And
yeah, you're definitely one of those organizations that just has such a neat story, that goes along with it. You do such fun, cool things, and so it's so much fun to donate to.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to be able to support and even just work for an organization with such a wonderful mission to create life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. We see it happen every day. So
yeah,
wow,
that's
awesome.
What's cool because we can it's nice to see when we donate, where it's going and what's actually happening with it. So it's cool to see some of that. And
yeah, just this past year we granted 250 children's wishes. So with your guys' support, we could not do that without the two of you and all of our other.
That is awesome. Yeah. 250.
It's cool to have it go somewhere locally too.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens.
Exactly.
Right.
It's
fun to do it outside of that too. Not that I'm saying that, but it's just fun to see it that in our own community, things are happening and kids are getting what they need with.
Yeah,
so in case anyone's curious, the way that my YouTube channel monetization goes towards Make-A-Wish, there's a couple ways. One of them is that YouTube every once in a while will send a check in after you go over $100 every month. They'll send money in for the ad revenue. All of that now goes to Make-A-Wish. The second way is if I'm doing a live stream and people do what's called super chat and they give money, all that money that I receive also goes right to it, and we actually match up to $500 a month of that money that actually comes in. So hopefully I get a chance to do more live streams because then that's more money coming into you guys. And past that, if there's already been 500 within a certain month given, we can't match more than that. We're not completely made of it. So past that, I would recommend just go straight to Make-A-Wish and give a donation straight to them because there's no reason to go through us past that amount. And we'll have links below in the video for where you guys can actually do that.
Yeah.
So
and also just to say the little histories, we were already giving to Make-A-Wish for a while now, and then I felt led to do that because I used to be a pediatric nurse and I used to see kids that were dealing with critical illnesses and stuff, and so that feels special to me. And I've had people in my life that have had cancer or something critical happen or something like that, and so it's cool just to see that us giving back and then seeing what's happening with all that and making kids happy with that. And Holly was definitely the inspiration for this idea. She gets all the credit. No, I don't want credit. I just
between us.
I just want to make sure everyone knew kind of the history of how we got involved. And Jasmine and her team reached out to us after we've been giving for a while to the local chapter here, and so then we just been kind of working with you guys. And
we actually I have it as one of my questions on the
you
list.
Do?
So you're on it. You are ready.
I actually haven't seen the questions.
Okay, so Jasmine, we had a couple questions we want to throw at you and just kind of get some feedback from Make-A-Wish. So Jasmine, what kind of projects is the local chapter of Make-A-Wish working on right now?
So right now, we're working on so many fun wishes. One that I think might interest you and your viewers the most is this 8-year-old boy. He's local around here. He has cancer, and his wish is to be a YouTube game streamer. So we're seeing some more electronic wishes start popping up. We have a lot of children who, of course, love going to Disney.
Kids like Disney?
And your name just happens to be Jasmine.
I know, yeah.
Kids like Disney? I thought it was just us.
So we always have something interesting. Above ground pools. We have a child who wishes to have
really?
a pool. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And we just always have a lot of great great.
Like they want one at their house?
Like at their home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the way our process works, we have 2 wish granting volunteers who are assigned to each child, and they work directly with the child and the family, and serve like as a liaison for our office. And they really, help the child determine the heart of their wish, what they really want. If they want to go meet Moana, they'll meet Moana in Hawaii at Aulani, or
Wow.
so our volunteers are really the hands and feet of our mission, and they work really hard to make sure the child's getting exactly what they do wish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you ever get to have one of those moments where like everyone wears a shirt and says, "Move that bus," or something like that?
Yeah, so we've had community wishes that definitely involve the community like that before. I know one that comes to my mind. We had this child who wished to be like the ice cream man for a day.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So that was.
The kids are so creative.
Kids are so
about
creative.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a great opportunity to engage the community in that, and buy ice cream from the Wish Kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would bring people out of their houses.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Who's gonna say no to that?
I
Yeah.
know, right?
So, are there any urgent projects right now?
Well, right now, this wish that I was speaking with you about, that we're kind of planning on granting that wish before the end of the year.
Okay.
We're hoping to get some donations in kind, or just from generous people. So I'm sure we could probably post the Amazon wish list.
Okay.
The link.
Oh, that's cool.
And I can
below.
put that below in the video description.
Yeah. So just some of the items on the list are, different gaming, computer,
Streaming equipment.
streaming equipment,
Yeah.
Okay.
microphones.
I think
chairs.
I know a couple things
Yeah,
about
I
that.
think
I might be able to help
maybe-
a little
yeah,
bit
I don't know,
there.
maybe.
Yeah.
I might know some people. I'll have my people call you.
Yeah. Little people.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
but each of our wishes are just as urgent as the
Yeah.
next. So
Mhm.
definitely.
So do the
Okay.
kids, does it depend on what they want to do, depend on how long it takes to kind of come up with a plan, and how long and how much money and stuff that's gonna
Yeah,
Makes
so
sense.
definitely, that's a great question.
Okay.
So 2 adults, and then may accompany the child on their wish, and
Okay.
then any siblings who live in the same house.
Got it.
So even if that's an adult sibling that lives in the house as well.
Okay.
But definitely, the wish is for the whole family too.
Okay.
Really, when one person's sick, the whole family's sick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
For sure.
the wish really provides strength, hope, and joy for the entire family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
if
cool.
an aunt and uncle
Yeah.
want to come, then they could just set up to come, but then Make a Wish just mainly pays for the parents and siblings and stuff like that. Or something. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's like
We're just gonna cut that
Yeah. Sorry.
out. So when did you first start working with Holly and I?
So I first started working with you guys in September,
Mhm.
so it's been just a short amount of time, but
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed working with you guys so far. And
Thank you.
my favorite part of my job is being able to meet our donors and people who choose to give to us every day, and understanding why. And
Yeah.
that's why I love my job. So
That sounds like a pretty fun job.
it's
I
a
gotta
great
say.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to be here on
You
a
just
Sunday.
get to make people happy. Go around and do things that make people
Yeah.
just joyful. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, no complaints.
So is there a running tab of the donations that we've given?
There is.
Oh, really?
Drum roll, please.
I haven't heard
Let's see. $4,710 since October of 2018.
Wow.
That's where it all went. Oh.
No, thank you guys so much, and they're very loyal monthly online donors. So we
It's just so
really
convenient.
appreciate you guys. It's
Yeah.
so convenient. Yeah. No, so thank you guys so much. That's really huge.
No problem.
So we appreciate
You're making me
that.
wonder, are there people that actually are not online that actually bring in a check every day?
So yeah, people mail checks to
Right.
us.
Uh-huh.
We have a direct
My
mail
dog Stuart. Can we tie a check to
yeah.
my dog?
Yes, to
send
their
them in.
moms.
Yeah.
Here, Jasmine, have a hot dog.
Yeah.
And bring my dog in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, people definitely give to us in very different ways. So, yeah, we have various external events, internal events. People mail checks to us. A lot of people give online. So,
Awesome.
Can people donate like things like?
yeah, so we.
Oh, good question.
Yeah, great question. We definitely accept in-kind donations. A lot of our corporate partners are national. Oh, thank you. Yes.
This is iced tea. Everybody knows. So get trouble for drinking alcohol on YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, we definitely we do accept in-kind donations and various things like that. We for our wishes we get lots of different kinds of wishes. So even like the one shout out wish I was mentioning you about with the Amazon wish list, those it's not cash, but it's a donation that will directly impact.
So from the
child.
link that you're going to provide, and I'll put in the video, people can just click on that,
Yeah.
see the wish list, purchase
Click
it, and
purchase.
it'll just go straight to the child.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, it'll go straight to our office.
Oh, to your office.
To our office, yes. And then the wish granters will help assemble all of those items, and they'll do like a reveal for the child, and it's always a really big.
What a fun moment that would be.
So, do sometimes the families don't want it to be publicized?
Yeah, so-
and then some people are okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some families have indicated that they don't necessarily want any PR.
Yeah.
So we respect those families' privacy.
So do you see a future of more partnerships between like Make-A-Wish and like, streamers, YouTubers, content providers, this
Yeah.
kind of thing? Do you see that as like something that could happen more often? Like
yeah.
maybe I've got somebody watching right now that has their own channel and they want to do something similar as well.
Yeah, we definitely welcome any creativity like that. You're my first YouTube streamers who are donating that way.
I would think people would have done this a long time
I would
ago.
have thought so too. That's kind of
Especially the
surprising to
ones that
hear.
have tons of viewers. I mean, we're just
Yeah.
like really low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I mean, we have lots of different ways people give. We have realtors who donate a percentage of their commission.
Oh, that's a neat way to do it.
That is
Yeah. So finding creative ways like that, or even contacting your employer and incorporating them with some corporate giving.
cool. Yeah.
We really welcome various avenues of generating money to donate. So,
Okay, so if you guys want to
so
be creative,
if you guys
Yeah.
have some.
suggest something.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's lots of YouTube people that do it, but this, don't say anything or whatever too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, not.
Yeah, I mean, we generally wouldn't have said anything ourselves. It's just other than like, I thought this would be a good way to kind of like take all this money coming in from YouTube and put it to something good, which meant I kind of had to say something. So other than that, I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, and you guys are spreading Make-A-Wish's mission. And
Yeah.
we appreciate the advocacy for our organization too.
I've heard, Make-A-Wish has been around for quite a while now, right? Like,
Since 1980.
okay.
That long?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah, so
Hearing
this
about that
coming
quite a
year, 2020, is our 40th anniversary, and I've heard that Disney might have some surprises.
Ooh,
so.
that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah, so I know you guys
That's
are
cool.
Disney people,
Oh, yeah.
so keep a
Oh, yeah,
lookout.
yeah, look around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
We're
little bit.
Disney fans for sure. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a tad.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely want to keep your eye out.
That's
this
cool.
coming
really
year.
cool.
I'm really glad that Disney gets involved. I mean, I know
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
they're
big
our biggest
companies,
national partner.
but they do some amazing things that
Mhm.
people don't hear about too. But also, they just do some.
Yeah, what's funny is like even looking down, there's a list of like some of the projects going on, and I look at them and it's like go to Disney, go to Disney, go to Disney, go
Yeah.
to Disney.
Yeah.
So like okay, these kids they think like me.
Well, so our territory, our chapter's territory goes from the Panhandle, Jacksonville, Space Coast, and like Polk and Osceola County is kind of like as south as we go. But we're the most visited territory. So of our 60 chapters around, in the United States and internationally, most children come into our
Really?
territory for their wish.
Because of Disney and stuff.
Yeah, we have
I had no
lots
idea
of
about
great
that.
beaches,
But that makes
also
sense.
Yeah,
Disney's
makes
here.
sense.
Yeah, so we actually have 2 staff members who are dedicated to assisting those various other chapters in making arrangements and plans for those children's wishes. last year, I believe the number was close to 1,300 children who came into
Wow.
Oh my
Florida
gosh.
for their wish. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're really
Wow, I had no idea about that. That's actually blowing me away.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, so
Is there? Wait, I have a question. I don't know if you know.
yeah,
this.
go.
But do you know how many wishes have been granted through this whole entire like time that Make-A-Wish has been
that's a
a
good
thing?
question. I think I saw. I don't know the number.
They'll probably say it on the 40th, like
Yeah.
little celebration.
I know. I want to say, I don't know, close to hundreds of thousands, because we've
Yeah.
granted 6,000 wishes, more than 6,000 wishes in our chapter.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's 6,000 plus children who have had the opportunity to, get a life-changing experience. And there's medical research behind a wish that really does prove that the wish is a game changer for
Oh, really?
children who are critically ill.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
we
cool.
definitely do have people who are involved with our chapter who
Okay.
have been recipients of a wish, whether it was through our chapter or through a different chapter. I know I was volunteering at an event a few weeks ago, and we had another Make-A-Wish volunteer there, and I was asking her how long she'd been involved with Make-A-Wish, just because I'm relatively new. And she's like, "Oh, well, I got my wish granted, 10 years ago." And so she shared with me her experience, and then, she's giving back now
Yeah.
over time, which is so wonderful to, she was just excited about her wish she met Hillary Duff. Back
Oh,
when,
really?
when Hillary Duff was still kind of Liz McGuire.
Yeah. And she's coming
And
back.
she's coming back too.
Yeah, the Disney
Yeah.
Plus thing. They're having a new show.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were excited about Disney Plus in this house when it came through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another rabbit hole. Like literally.
So how can people get in contact with either you or Make-A-Wish to
Yeah.
do donations? Is there
So-
specific ways you'd recommend?
Yeah, I'm definitely the best point of contact. Email, phone. I love when people call me. I just recently spoke with one of our 92-year-old donors. And
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
love talking
That's cool.
with people on the phone.
So we can put your
So I can-
contact info below in the
below.
description of this
Mhm.
video. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you do want to give an online donation, it's cnfl.wish.org. That goes directly towards our chapter, and that's
Okay.
what the Tracy's use.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just use that little drop down menu. It
Yeah.
always says give me an option of where I want it to go. Or
So after people have done a donation or worked with you, how can they be informed about what's going on?
Yeah, so I love sending our donors wish stories and updated, updates from our office and things like that. We don't currently have a newsletter, but that might be on the rise
Oh, okay.
soon. But our social media is a great way to kind of see what's going on with Make-A-Wish and our chapter in particular.
Is there a Facebook page?
Yes, we have a Facebook page and an Instagram and a
Okay.
Twitter. So those are all great ways to.
Okay, we can link all those below in the video as well.
I have. So if somebody has a kid that's ill like that, do they contact you, or do you guys how does that work?
So
Good
that's
question.
good question. There are different ways that a child can be referred for a wish through either their doctor, their parent, or themselves.
Okay.
So those are how they can get referred, and there's a certain process for that, some paperwork, and then they will be eligible or not eligible.
Can they go on the website and there's a spot where they can
Yes.
I want to try to
Refer.
somebody. Okay.
Great question.
Yeah, and we partner with all of the hospitals around here,
Oh, okay.
Advent Health, Orlando Health, Nemours.
Okay.
So and many more doctors are beginning to put a wish in the child's treatment plan because
Oh,
they
wow.
understand the importance of a
Okay.
wish.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So does the kid let's say a child a kiddo lives in Oregon or California or whatever?
Mhm.
Do they but they want to go to like Disney World. So is that when you guys step in with the Northern California, sorry, that's where Eddie's from. Northern, like Florida, or do they go through their local chapter?
Their local chapter will
Okay.
plan their wish, and we'll partner with our Wish Assist staff to, you know, make certain arrangements.
Okay, so you guys like chat, like the chapters kind of work
Yeah.
out.
Okay, well, we've exhausted my list of questions here. Is there anything else you'd like to wrap the video up and make a comment about?
I would just like to say thank you to everybody. If you watch this long, thank you for taking some time to learn more about Make-A-Wish, and thanks to you guys for your ongoing support and generosity.
We're happy to do that.
Because of you that our company's wishes have been granted.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thanks everybody for watching and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.